it ain't super wild, but it's a trip because we was in fucking Amsterdam, and it's everybody's, everybody want to go see what the red light district is about, right? So we had to. It was like probably about 8 or 9 of us, and we all through there. One of my young partners, I ain't gonna say no names, but he was young, super young, but he Caucasian dude. So it was these sisters in the window while we walking through there, right? The sisters was like knocking on the thing, him. It's like they didn't want no brothers, right? They like him, right? And he just, it's me. He went in there and got handled, right? We was talking, he came out, I said, you did the thing, I'm him. Right? You should have seen the glow on his eyes and his face. He was like, it was like a big, he was in heaven. I said, this boy right here crazy, right? But it's a trip because one of my guys, he had got with this one little, she was a grown woman, but she worked at the actual, at the hotel we was at. And he macked her down. But if you've seen this guy, he hella big and stuff, but she little as fuck. And they just became in love instantly. And we couldn't get them away from each other. You feel me? So it's just a trip that certain states is like a fool, me and my boy Omiza, we in that motherfucker in the coffee shops experiencing all kind of motherfucking weed, like in there just like having a ball. You know what I'm saying? It was in the 2000s. It was like 2000. Shit, what was that shit? 2000. My boy Cool Nuts hooked it up from Portland, from the P. Maybe between 2008 and 2012, somewhere around there, between 2008 and 2010, something like that, maybe. It was just, but the red light district is a fool because then they got another part where it's like men over there, then you got women over, like it's all over. So you got to be careful what alley you walking down. So I'm just looking at I'm just tripping on the whole shit. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm high too. I'm like, man, what's happening with this shit? This shit crazy for real. So that was one of, I know every rapper that been in Amsterdam had to go through the red light district. You just got to, because we was out there with like we was out there with like the dog, with Dub C and them, and who else was out there? The boy Daz and them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like a West Coast situation, you know what I mean? It was like a West Coast like lightweight tour, But we all had a good time, and but yeah, we behaved ourselves. But some of the youngsters, we let them do what they do what they do. You feel me? Trust me, I got some stuff in the making, and I got to just sit down with my guy, you know what I mean, and sit down and just really go ahead and, Soren Baker, journalist and and writer, for several magazines over the years. He knows my career, so I'm gonna have him write up the whole book. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna turn shit into a movie. My movie is going to be extraordinary because people have no idea of the shit I went through and how it started. I had to sign myself. We didn't get signed by nobody like off top. You know what I'm saying? We did a distribution deal. It was a great deal and everything, But we didn't have it. We didn't have it easy, at all. Being from a small little city called Vallejo, California, with 8 or 9 exits, you know what I mean? We was the underdogs of the Bay. Then we just became the guys of the Bay. Me, Mac Dre, The Click, Baby Bash, N2 Deep, SOB, man, who else, man? Sally Stale, Mac Mall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can go on and on forever. It was so many of us. The Click, like, it's sick.